Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. And as you can see by the title, this week is game week 36 of my Premier League predictions. So close to the end, 3 rounds left of Premier League fixtures of the season. So let's get into the first game. We got Aston Villa versus Spurs. Villa flying, Spurs, doing Spurs. Both battling for top four. That top four spot for both teams is actually still on. Um, Villa and Spurs being in sixth place. Villa have kind of dropped off. And they're now in eighth place. They are on 54, and Spurs are on 57. Who do I think will win this game? I think Spurs will just have a bit too much for Villa, and I think Spurs will win this game, and it'll be a close game though. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Spurs win. I think that's how it will end up. Next up, we got Chelsea versus Forest. Forest picking up a massive win, of course, to put them out the relegation zone against a Chelsea team who won their first game under Frank Lampard, and probably have the confidence. And I think Chelsea will continue with that confidence and they'll win this game. I'm going to go 3-1 to Chelsea. I think they'll have too much for Forest and their quality will get them over the line, not the management. Next game we've got is Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth, who are safe now in the Premier League, and Palace, who are flying, mid-table teams. I do think Bournemouth. I'm suspicious that Bournemouth are gonna beat Palace in this game. Palace are at home, which the home atmosphere of Palace is normally it's decent. They got a decent atmosphere. But I do think Bournemouth will win this game. I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-0 Bournemouth win in this match. Next up, we've got Man United versus Wolves. Man United losing 2 games in a row, Liverpool winning 2 games in a row, and Liverpool pushing for top 4, and Man United dropping. I think that will continue in this game at Old Trafford, and I think Wolves will put another shock win against Man United like a lot of other teams have done. I think Wolves will have too much. Well, not too much for Man United, but they will win this game, and it will be a 2-0 Wolves win with 2 De Gea howls. Next up, we got Southampton, bottom of the league, definitely relegated, versus Fulham, who are amazing this season. Still can't believe the way they're playing this season. They'll continue that, of course, and they will win this game. Southampton are poor. They're already relegated, and for me, maybe that they are now relegated. They might there's nothing to lose, and they'll just go out and they might make a shock result. But no, Fulham are going to have too much for Southampton, and they'll win this game. I think it's going to end 2-1. I think it'll actually be a close game. I think it'll be like one of those 2-1 games where Fulham are dominant, but they can't put the ball in the net. But they'll still win the game 2-1. Next up, we got Brentford versus West Ham. Who do I think will win this game? West Ham, I think, are safe now in the Premier League. I think they are definitely safe now. Uh, and I think I think Brentford will win this game probably. Brentford will have too much for West Ham in this game, I'm pretty sure, and they will win this game. It'll be a 2-1. I'm gonna say 2. I was gonna say 2-0, but no, I'll say West Ham will get a goal. It'll be 2-1 to Brentford. The next game is Everton, who just got a win to get out the relegation zone, versus Manchester City. Now, Everton need to just keep it low, really. If they can get a shock result, it'll be amazing for them. But what they would want to do is keep it low, because the goal difference could come in crucial at the end of the season. And I think City will have way too much for Everton. Agent Haaland against Leeds United decide to not score. But I think in this game he will want to score and help Leeds United try and escape by just burying Everton. I think this will end 4-0 to Manchester City. The next game we've got is Arsenal versus Brentford. Arsenal versus Brighton. And I do think, I do think the title's over. It's Man City's. So, in this game, I still think at the Emirates, Arsenal will have too much for Brighton. They'll keep themselves in the title race, but I don't think they're going to win it. But they'll keep themselves in that title race, and I think they'll win this game 3-1, because I think Brighton, after getting absolutely smashed by Everton 5-1, they're gonna lose this game, because Arsenal is so strong at home as well, and Arsenal will win this game 3-1. I'm gonna say 3-1. Next game we've got of the game week is Leicester versus Liverpool. Leicester close to relegation as well, in the relegation battle versus Liverpool. Leicester being at home, but I do think Liverpool will have too much for Leicester. I think Leicester defensively have been poor. Defensively, they're poor, and I think they'll get battered in this game. I'm going to say this is going to be the biggest result of the weekend. It's going to be a 5-0 win to Liverpool. And the final game we got of the game week is actually Newcastle versus Brighton. I think this game could be close, I think Newcastle will win because it's at St James's Park, and I think their atmosphere will get them over the line. But I think Brighton will put up a test, and I think this game will be an entertaining end-to-end thriller and end 3-2 to Newcastle. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below the results that you think will happen over the weekend. And as always, catch you in the next time. Peace.